Yo! What's up, everybody? A super fly fat guy, 859, coming at you yet again. Alright, guys, this is going to be my review of the Volcan Coronado. And, again, just another shout out to my friend Laura for sending this to me. I've been carrying it all month. I got it back on, it looks like the 5th of October. And I've been carrying it all month. And, if you want the short end of things, I like it, but I don't love it. And I'll explain to you all of that now. So, just to get some specs out of the way, we're working with All-State steel from Taiwan. We're looking at a 3-inch blade, and it's 6.5 inches overall. It's 2 ounces, which is one of the things I love most about it, is that its size and its weight. I prefer smaller knives, and I prefer lighter knives. So that's probably the thing that I love absolutely most about this knife. It is a matte disking design, and it's actually kind of funny though. While I was looking up information on this knife, I came across the Kershaw 3660, which is another matte disking design, and to be honest with you, they're damn near the same knife. Absolutely same. I can't think of anything differently except for maybe like the look of the flipper, but that's it. Like the handle shape is exactly the same as it is on the Kershaw. The blade shape, the drop point there, everything is the same on the Kershaw. It's kind of spectacular, to be honest with you, because I mean that's kind of crazy. I mean, coming out, they look exactly the same, and they come out from 2 different companies. That's kind of wild, without one being a clone than the other. And this one here actually comes in a couple different variations. It comes serrated and not serrated, or plain edge, and then it comes flipper and not a flipper. Now, as you can see, this one has a thumb stud also, but it has this little baby flipper on the back, and this thing shoots out with authority. Like it's extremely snappy, and it's even worse when you use the thumb stud. Like it almost feels like it's going to jump out of your hand. And I'm not a huge fan of spring assisted knives by any means, and to be honest with you, I'm even less of a fan of the spring assist in this knife. And the reason why, and I'm not sure you're going to be able to hear it or not, or I'm going to knock over the camera. Oh man, I'm such an amateur. This shit is getting outrageous. Okay, really? Okay. Let's see if I can do it this way. Yeah, you're not going to be able to hear that. I can barely hear it. There's a spring in here, and obviously, but it I don't know how to explain how it feels. Cutlery Lover gave the best example that I can think of. Can you, well, I don't know, you young guys probably don't know this either, but like old school spring action screen doors had this like boing kind of what is that called, a harmonizing fork or tuning fork or something like that. You know, when you bang one side and it like vibrates, like, well, that's what it feels like every time you flick this out and you hit your camera. It's actually phenomenal. Man, I should redo this, but I'm not going to. Anyhow, that every time it flicks out, that's what you feel. You feel that like boing kind of vibration through the entire handle, and I really don't like that at all. Another thing too, the pocket clip, very low ride. However, the texture on the handle scales makes it extremely hard on your pocket, and it tears up your pocket. It really does. I mean, this thing is like, I can barely, lift it up. It's tight. It's extremely tight. So yeah, it's really hard to get in and out of the pocket, and it tears your pocket up pretty bad. And I mean, honestly, guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, I'm not a big fan of flippers at all. I'm not a big fan of spring-assisted knives at all. I don't really like the cheap feel of it. There, listen. You can kind of hear that spring in there. So I mean, I don't know. It feels really, really cheap, and I really don't like that at all. However, the size of the knife, the weight of the knife, the way that it feels in my hand, because as you can see, I get basically a 4-finger purchase on it, and it's small and lightweight, and I love the shape of the blade. It reminds me a lot of I think it's the Whale Shark by Microtech. It reminds me a lot of that for some reason. I think because of the blade to handle ratio. It reminds me a lot of that. So anyway, overall, I absolutely love this knife, but you don't hear a whole lot about it. So what I'm going to do, if you're interested in this knife, I'm going to put, well, I'm not going to put it in the link. You know what, Knife Center, go over to Knife Center and check them out. And they have it for right around $30. And Amazon has, I think they have all the flavors, serrated and non, and flipper, and just regular. Now they're all spring assisted though, so I mean that's really up to you. But anyway, Amazon has it for right around like $27 to $29. So anyway, guys, that is my review of the Volcan Coronado. And again, thank you very much, Laura. I appreciate it very, very much. And everybody, if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. Alright, guys, take her easy.